The information about ACEs that we're going to talk about all come from the findings of the Adverse Childhood Experiences study that was conducted in the early 1990s. It is the largest study of its kind, including over 17,000 participants, and was developed and co-sponsored by Kaiser Permanente in San Diego and the CDC. So Dr. Vincent Felitti worked at Kaiser Permanente, and back in the 80s, he worked with obesity patients. And they were finding, that not that many of their patients were succeeding with their weight loss, or even if they were succeeding with their weight loss, they were dropping out of the program. And they kind of wondered why. So they did a survey, and they accidentally included a question that they did not intend to include. But they ended up finding that a significant number of their patients had experienced childhood abuse. And in talking to those people more, they discovered that many of them were consciously or unconsciously using obesity as a protective cover. If nobody notices me, if I'm not desirable, the abuse is going to stop, kind of a thing. So this research that he did came to the attention of the CDC, and the two doctors ended up working together, and the field of ACEs exploded from there. The basic concept is that health begins where we live, work, eat, sleep, learn, and play. And where would we be without a definition of ACEs, right? So that's a lot of words for a slide, but basically they are ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, are potentially traumatic events that occur between the ages of 0 and 17. And they can include witnessing or experiencing violence, abuse, or neglect, having family members die, or a variety of ways. They might be in jail, they might, other things. But it disrupts a child's sense of safety, stability, and bonding, and can lead to a variety of chronic health problems and a significantly shortened lifespan. And I highlighted the words substance abuse problems in adulthood because that's what this coalition is all about, right? So everybody's life is a little different, but to oversimplify, let's just imagine the path of two children in the world. And the top child inhabits a world that is mean and dangerous, and the bottom child inhabits a world that is safe and kind. And being in those different environments affects the way that their brain architecture develops. It affects the behavior traits that they develop. And the more that people are under stress, the more that those stress chemicals constantly produced in your body can produce changes to bodies that tend to prepare people for life in a dangerous world rather than life in a benign, happy world. And they actually change the way that the brain is physically shaped. So people who are following that top path are more likely to experience ongoing high levels of stress hormones, which are toxic, make it harder for the brain to develop a healthy neural network. And the people who follow the bottom path are more likely to have a brain and brain wiring and chemistry that are focused, flexible, and relationship oriented. Hang on to that word relationship, it's important.